don't know about you guys, but I feel like every time I finish one project from my whip pile, 3 more rear their heads like some unholy Yarny Hydra, and I have no choice but to finish those up as well, and they turn into more whips. Hello my wonderful beautiful friends, and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today, as you may have guessed, we are going to be getting through yet another part of my seemingly endless pile of work in progress projects. Seriously, it just keeps going. I think this is my 4th or 5th video finishing old projects. Today we're not just knitting and crocheting, we have some cross stitching and some hot gluing of crocheted items, and possibly some painting if we have time. And I say if we have time because, as we have established in previous videos, I do my best work on a bit of a deadline. So let me take you through the pile we have for the day. My table is full of stuff. It's a lot. I first of all have a sock that's in here. This is my design and I need to finish this so I can write up the pattern. We have a pile of bandanas. 2 of them need all of the ends woven in. This one needs finishing. We have a crochet top. I just need to do the straps and some edging, some buttons and some blocking, and then we'll be done. And speaking of blocking, I need to soak all of these yarns. I've spun them over the course of the year, but I haven't soaked them yet. The weather is perfect for drying yarns, so it is time. I want to finish this cross-stitch project. This is a pony that was designed by a friend. And speaking of cross-stitch, I finished this in a previous finishing projects vlog, and yeah, I still haven't framed it. So I have this frame. I've been meaning to crochet some flowers and glue them to the frame to match the flowers in the picture. I have this bag of yellow and pink heart and plain granny squares that I need to decide what I want to do with, but I want to do something with them because I'm sick of them taking up space in this bag. If I do have time to spare, I really want to paint a little. Emphasis on little. I need to finish a squad of these. These are my Warhammer minis. They're all half done. I want to move on to paint other minis, and I have told myself I can't unless I finish these first, or they'll just never get done. If we have time left, I will do a little bit of painting. Maybe a time challenge will actually kick me in the butt enough to do that. So that's 8 projects, and we have 24 hours as usual, so I think that's doable. I'm just going to do a very small disclaimer that I will, as always, be utilising the timer app on my phone every time I'm working, and I will be working over the course of a week or so. Time challenges are great. I love them, but I physically can't work for 24 hours straight, so I always recommend trying timer challenge if you feel like it would be fun, but please do what I do. Do a version of it, use the timer, don't just sit and do stuff for 24 hours, okay? It's not good for anyone to do that. Don't damage your health, okay? Okay, great. With that out of the way, let's get that timer up out and start with our first project. I'll start from the top with the sock. After some cleaning, because my desk is absolutely full of mess at the moment. It is giving me the worst brain ants. But anyway, let's go. Alright, socks. I am picking these up after months of not even looking at them. I think I was unable to decide how long I wanted to make the cuff and just left that decision for another day. Some quick thinking now, and I decided I wanted to finish this colour and do half of one more stripe before doing the heel. How hard was that? Literally 5 seconds of brain usage. Changing colours with a pearl row, and then a couple more rows of orange before attaching the heel colour. I'm knitting this in a separate yarn because I don't want any off-colour changes in the heel from the self-striping yarn I'm using for the main body of the sock. And that's the heel and gusset done. On to the foot part. I'm grafting the toe using Kitchener stitch and then finally sewing down the picot edge on the top of the cuff. And that's a finished sock. Next up, I want to finish my bandanas. Like I mentioned before, I need to weave in a bunch of ends in the pink ones and I need to finish my pink and mint bandana. I'll be starting with a literal 5-minute job I should have done right after finishing the pink ones. Why are these finishing touches sometimes so hard? Literally 5 minutes. Onto the pink and mint. I am changing colours every row on this one, and this is what put me off of working on it. It's a lot of tying off ends and it felt messy, to be honest, and took extra time instead of just mindlessly going back and forth like with the pink ones. It is so cute though, and I want to be able to use this, so I am going to see it through. If you're wondering about how to make these, they are literally just half a granny square. Made to whatever size you feel is a good size for a bandana. I like this size. Now I'll add some scallops to the edges because cute. I do these by placing 7 double crochets into the space between 2 stitch clusters and then 1 single crochet in the next, and repeat around. In the corner space I do 1 single crochet, 5 double crochets and 1 more single crochet in the same space. Let me know if you want an actual tutorial for making a bandana in a future video. I'm adding the straps and single crocheting across the top to hide all of the yarn ends. I think I chained 85 for the straps. And that's all 3 of the bandanas finished. Now I want to finish my crochet tank top. I left off at the straps because I'm not super loving the straps from the pattern, to be honest. They're a bit short, they look a bit meh in my opinion. But I decided to work through this strap and attach it just to see how it would look. I had started the edging on the second side and ended up really disliking that as well, so we're ripping it out, as well as the strap. I am adding a different kind of strap instead, doing a long chain as opposed to the back and forth double crochets in the pattern, and then I am also doing 2 rows of single crochet. I also added a little border along the bottom in the same petrol colour to tie it all together. And now we're ready to block it. It seriously needs blocking, it is very tiny right now. And that's where we'll leave this off for now, because this will need a couple of days to dry. Next up, we're going to be crocheting some little puffy flowers. We have a bunch of flower friendly colours in this bag, so let's pick some out. I will be following a tutorial by lilthingscrochet here on YouTube. I have linked the video in my description if you also want to make little puffy flowers. These were really simple to make, and I can highly recommend it if you just want a silly little cute project to use up some yarn. They'd be perfect for little keychains or charms or hair accessories. I decided to just use the yellow, bright pink and light pink so I could match the flowers on the swing in the project the frame is for. And after some slight planning of where to put the flowers, I just got straight onto hot gluing them to the frame. Please ignore how absolutely gunky the nozzle of my glue gun is. I have glued black fur fabric with it in the past and it will not come off. This was honestly so fun and satisfying to do. It turned out so cute. let's add in the cross stitch project. We are back at it with a crochet top. It is done blocking and a lot drapier now. I will be adding some edging, where I ripped it out according to the pattern, and also a button band on the other side. I am also adding some buttons from this box of miscellaneous thrifted buttons. And that's the top. All done, all finished. Yay! Next, I am finally going to be soaking a bunch of yarn I've spun. I don't know why I didn't soak and set the twist yet, but I'm doing it now. I spun several of these in a video, by the way, which was fun, but they've just been sitting since then. In they go. Good soup. And after soaking for a while, I just squeeze the water out and hang them to dry. Now it is time to do something I've actually really been looking forward to. Cross stitching. I do this very, very rarely, but it's one of my OG craft interests that I think I started when I was maybe 7 or 8. Not this specific piece though, it's just a couple of years old. I know exactly why I stopped working on this. I realised I would run out of floss in this colour, and I don't think I felt like picking up a skein just for 10 stitches. I can't know for sure I'm going to run out though unless well, okay, we did run out. I still don't feel like buying a skein just for 10 stitches, so I'm going to look through my sewing thread to see if we have a match. This one is close enough. is done, and now it's time for the hair. The hair colours won't be an exact match to the actual pony, but we'll call this a pastel version of her. Here on the tail, I had to improvise a little as I ran out of space on my plastic canvas, just a few stitches shorter, so I don't think it's too noticeable in the end. I'm going to use some iridescent floss for the symbol. I absolutely hate working with these kinds of thread, but I love how it looks, so what don't we do for the arts? I'm also adding gold for the little stars. Also annoying floss to use, but slightly less awful than the white. Last little detail is the face. This sweet little face, and I did this with just regular embroidery floss, so this was easy peasy lemon squeezy. And that is yet another project all finished. Oh, she turned out so cute. Now it is time for my next project, and for that I will bring out my brand new wet palette. Let's paint some minis. I recently thought I'd upgrade my hobby level when it comes to Warhammer, so I bought a wet palette and I've been dying to try it out. Today is the day. Use a mix of the hot pink fluorescent paint, contrast paints and regular mini paints for this. I don't really have a recipe for my anacrons figured out yet, so all of them are slightly different, but that's okay, it's literally my first unit. All of them were close to done already, but I had a bit to do on all of the weapons as well as some edge highlighting and of course the bases. For the bases, I'm just slobbing on some washes, shades. Drukai Violet and Drakenhof Nightshade if you want to know, as well as more of the very watered down fluoro pink from Vallejo. it's dried, I did a light dry brushing with pale sand, also from Vallejo, and then it was time to paint the rim of the base black and add some varnish, and we're done. Friends, we got through the list. Once again, well, almost. I will say this, we have 2 hours left on the timer, on the challenge, and that would be enough to tackle the granny squares in some way, but I had a look at them again and honestly, they're trash. They're cute, but they're really small, and I think I've used a weird hook size for them because they're really floppy and loose, and I think I also chained one between all of the stitch clusters so that they're really gappy. I don't know what I did, I don't remember what I did, but they are not great. These were early in my granny square adventures, and I think I also had COVID when I started these, so I probably didn't really have a brain either. I made an executive decision of skipping these for now and spending some more time thinking about what I want to do with them if I want to do something with them. But with that said, we made it through the list. Yay! First, we finished the sock. I think this took me about 4.5 hours, and I don't have a lot to say past what I've already said in the video. But yay! Sock. Very nice. If you are wondering why I've only knit one sock, it's because I want to knit the second sock as I am writing the pattern to see that everything is checking out whilst I'm working on it. So that's why we have a prototype sock, and the second one in the pair will be later. That's good. Very nice. Sock. Done. Great. After that, we finished the bandanas. I'm so happy with these. They are so cute. The pink and mint one was a lot. Maybe there is a better way to do this than changing colours or tying off your colours every row. Maybe using 4 balls of yarn, I don't know. But it's cute, so it's okay. It all went well in the end. And as you can maybe tell, these two look the exact same, and I don't need 2 that are identical, and I also have a 3rd identical one in the works because they're a good mindless project. I don't need multiples of 1, so I'm gonna put them in my Ko-fi shop if you are interested. So it's linked below. Next we have the top. It is so cute. I love it so much. I've linked this pattern down below as well. It is the Honeycomb Crochet Tank Top by Briana K Designs on Ravelry and on a blog. So I'm really glad I finished it. It is really cute. Here's me wearing it. Done. But then we did some more crochet and we made all of these flowers on the frame around my little cross stitch project that I did in the first finishing projects video. It came out exactly how I wanted it to, and I am so pleased with this. This is so cute. It's silly, it's cute, and what is really fun is David actually really likes this as well. He wants it hung up somewhere. I thought this would be way too cutesy for him, but no, he wants it up, so we're gonna put it up somewhere. Can't wait for that. It's so cute. It reminds me of Elsa. Staying on topic with cross stitch, we finished the pony. Oh my goodness, I grossly underestimated how much work I had left to do on this one. Honestly, this took like half of my allotted time. Not quite, but it did take a very long time. I had done the body except for these last stitches here and the shaded legs. And I was being a silly goose thinking, well, the body is done. There's not much left to do. It's not gonna take long to add the hair. Girl, there are more stitches in the hair than in the body in this one. But she turned out super cute and I'm really happy. And it feels great to have finished it. So I want to make some sort of shadow box frame for this, but that will have to be in a future video because I don't really have time right now. So while the pony's all done and we smashed that challenge, she will have to semi go back in the whip pile for framing. So, but she's done. And also, if you want to cross stitch a pony for yourself using this pattern, I have something for you. I talked to my friend who designed this, and while the pattern isn't available for him anymore, he has kindly gifted the pattern to us here on the Shaiyeh channel, to you guys in the community, and so you can get it on my Ko-fi for absolutely free. It is, like I said earlier, linked in the description, and yeah, you can get this pattern for free. It is a really good pattern, really big pattern. This is just part of the pattern. So yeah, go and download that if you want to cross stitch a pony. We got all of the yarn soaked and retwisted, and now they look exactly the same as they did when we started the video, but cleaner. Not a lot to say about these other than the fact that I want to, after making that top, which is there, after making the crochet top I made in this video, I really want to make another knit or crochet summer top, and I think I want to do that with this yarn, which is a silk and merino 3-ply that I spun. Yeah, that's going in my to-do list. After that, I was meant to do the granny squares, but we already went over what I think about these, so I did have time to paint. Finished all of the first 10 Necron warriors I have for my little army. I needed to finish these so I could go on to paint other things, and I did it. I'm really happy. I have a bunch more minis to paint now that these are done. Like I said, I needed to get these out of the way first, or they would just sit half finished forever. So now I can move on to the rest of my pile of shame. There are several things I would do differently, or I will do differently for my next 10 warriors and the rest of the army. But for being baby's first 10, I'm so happy. Then again, I have absolutely painted minis before, just not an entire unit at once. So they do need a little bit more ground clutter, like putting some grass tufts as well. I just have a very small packet of the ones I want to use, and I really want to pick up some more and see, so that I can get more in the same color, so I can have them all be quite uniform with the rest of my models that are over there. So yeah, I don't want to glue those on before I have more, because yeah. Other than that, they are done. I even painted the rim of the base black. So if you are not a mini painter or like in that hobby, that's like the last step. It's kind of a thing in videos and such where people talk about painting Warhammer. It's like, and now we're done, except for we need to paint the rim of the base black. And I got to do that. I'm really excited. But yeah, anyway, that is all of the stuff I have been working on in this video. And I am so happy that I once again smashed a challenge and got through a bunch more on my to-do list that I've been meaning to work on, but just haven't quite had the motivation to. If you have been working on a project whilst watching, or even finishing stuff up, please let me know in a comment what you have been working on. I always love it when you guys tell me about your projects on these kinds of videos. It's so cozy to know we worked on something together. So please let me know what you have been working on. And if you haven't been crafting right now, what's next on your to-do list? And if you don't feel like talking, leave your favorite food emoji. It's close to lunchtime for me and I'm getting hungry, so I want to see your favorite nom-noms. And while you're in the comments, please take 1 second to like the video if you liked it, because that really helps me out a ton. Thank you. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are new here, hi! Hello, and welcome. I am so very happy to have you here. If you are new and you would like to see what I get up to in my future videos, please consider clicking the subscribe button down below as well, and ring the bell if you want to get notified whenever I do upload a new video. I post all kinds of fun stuff like vlogs and crafting challenges and finishing whips like these and tutorials, all kinds of fun stuff. There will be some fun videos linked for you at the end of this video as well if you want to keep watching. So yeah, feel free to stick around and join the little family we have here in the channel. Also, don't forget to check out my Ko-fi shop, sorry for all the plugs, linked in my video description for downloadable free content like patterns. And I also have some stickers and washi tape and stitch markers, and yeah, you can also just leave some support for the channel if you are so inclined. No pressure at all, but that is the best place to do it. But yeah, thank you so much again for watching and for being here. I had a blast today and I hope you did too. So stay safe, make stuff you love, and I will see you again very soon in my next video. Love ya, bye!